Hey everybody, greetings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we've been on the road, and between our trial garden tours and our planting videos, we're gonna give you a little behind the scenes. So this is kind of what we're doing today.
All right, I'm
you ready?
ready.
You're
I'm
ready? Good. Well, we're gonna rewind our memories though back to Dublin, Irish Festival.
Okay, great festival, beautiful weather.
We got so lucky on that.
Perfect weather.
Because we've been at that show when...
Oh, it's been so hot you can't even breathe.
Yeah, and it was perfect. And I think that put everybody in a really good mood because they've had really hot, stuffy weather over there in Dublin, Ohio for the last couple months. So everybody was just in a great mood.
It just hit the days that the festival was on, the weather was stunning.
And that rarely happens for us. So had a really good time. Met up with a lot of people while we were there, so that was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we went over to Nicholas.
Oh yeah,
from Nick's Backyard Blooms.
From Nick's Backyard Blooms.
We were greeted with what?
Oh geez, food. it's the way to a man's heart. It's the way to my heart.
Sure. He had this beautiful little breakfast charcuterie.
Fresh fruit, pastries, orange juice, cranberry juice. It was just great.
He had seen.
Thank you.
He had seen our video from DGI and was like, "I knew I had to have food."
So he said what he said was, "I didn't realize you guys were foodies," and how tall we were. That threw him off too.
I never thought of us as tall, but I guess.
Well, I guess I'm a little tall. I didn't think you were tall, but when I got out of the car, he said, "I didn't realize you people were so tall."
You're a giant. We always said that whenever we saw pictures of you with your cousin Mary.
Yeah, I was like Sasquatch next to her with my arm around her.
And so Nicholas and I went around, we did a planting video. So if you haven't seen that, that's over on his channel.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun. And I think it was a nice chat. People seem to really enjoy kind of being a fly on the wall, listening to us chat about plants.
Yes, and I went to his little backyard. What did he call it?
Secret garden.
The secret garden, which has a lovely greenhouse, but behind it are two comfortable chairs with a table. And I sat under these trees with a chandelier above my head and looked at my phone.
But it is a beautiful space.
No, it's yeah, he's done a wonderful job. I told him we need to hire him. You know, it's like the mechanic that the wife's car never gets fixed. The gardener that never does the gardening at the home place.
Yeah, well, we have new plants going in. It's just little baby steps, right?
Nick did it in less than a year. He created this beautiful space. We've had this space for how many years?
Yeah, he's done videos kind of documenting it, and he really did just start it this spring for the most part.
Right.
His planning started in the winter.
Nick, I'll be employing you.
He did a great job. And he's
a nice guy. Nice guy. Check out his channel.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And then from there, we started on a little bit of an antiques road trip.
We did.
Yeah, surprise. And we ended up at our first Peddlers Mall right from his place in Lebanon, Ohio.
Yeah.
Tell them about Peddlers Malls.
Peddlers Malls were started in the 70s by this one man. And the best way to describe them, it's like under one roof, old Kmart's, buildings like that.
Yeah, old grocery stores, like big spaces.
Big spaces. It's like an ongoing garage sale or ongoing rummage sale. So they're huge, and he rents out booths, or he's since passed, but the corporation whatever rents out booths. So it's like an antique mall, except it is people who really want to get rid of stuff, loads of stuff, and a lot of it is crap. But boy, are there treasures buried in the crap.
Yeah, and it's not just old stuff. There's new stuff. It's everything. Like anything could be in there. So it's a crazy flea market, and the booths aren't manned or anything like that. You take it up to the counter to check out. So it's like an antique store in that.
If you're looking for Hummels or Beanie Babies, let me tell you,
precious moments,
or Longaberger baskets. Yeah, let us know because we can pick it up for you.
Yeah, unlimited supply of those. Everything else you're going to have to dig a little deeper.
There's that green Beanie Baby selling for $17,000 on eBay. I could have got it for $2,000.
Just because it's on eBay for $17,000 doesn't mean anybody ever paid that.
Well, I let it go.
Yeah. Then we kept going to antique stores and Peddlers Malls because there's 18 Peddlers Malls.
Oh my God!
And then there's also like Vendor Village and a couple other kind of similarly set up ones.
Yeah.
But we hit a wall, or you hit a wall, I should say. Liam's more the antique.
One day I hit a wall. I don't know what happened. Like every place we went, whether it was an antique store, a collector mall, or a Peddlers Mall, I just lost my mojo. It was gone. I mean, I was like, I really thought it was gone.
downright depressed. He was like, I don't know, maybe we should just go back. I don't know. I'm not finding anything. Prices weren't very good for the things you did like. And you did make an observation too that, like, especially in more urban areas, a lot of times you notice that there were a lot of young people like in their 20s and early 30s shopping and probably having booths.
It's hard for me to accept the fact that there's a young group of people that see stuff from the 70s as antiques. Yeah, because it's not. It was the crappiest decorated architectural decade. Greatest music.
But it is unusual because they're overpaying for a lot of this stuff, because if they would get out of that urban area and go to a little bit more rural area, those items are like a quarter of the price of what they're selling for in those places.
Stuff is ridiculous.
So it's interesting, or maybe we're just seeing this trend ahead of time, and maybe all that stuff is going to be expensive down the road.
Go to TJ Maxx, buy a bunch of stuff, and put it in an antique mall, and triple the price for what you paid for it at TJ Maxx. And
that'd be more of the Peddlers malls, because antique malls.
Well, no, Peddlers malls. Yeah, I'm talking about Peddlers malls.
Yeah. So vintage is in, and they're considering. Well, we consider vintage anything over 50 years, but they're considering vintage anything before 1995. So unfortunately, we kept trying and we pushed on, and that day was the opening day of the 127 yard sale, which is this enormous garage sale.
Where does it go from?
Starts in Michigan, goes down to, I think, Georgia. It's like insane. It's all down Highway 127. And we've been on it before, but we've only done the little Michigan to partway down Ohio, because we were always, usually it fell the weekend or the week before the Dublin Ohio Festival. This time it was after. So we were able to do a different section going from around Lexington, Kentucky, north. But the mojo wasn't there for you.
Well, the problem with it is that there's a lot of baby clothes. If you're looking for baby clothes, hit the 127 rummage sale. No, there's just a lot of clothes, and people bring stuff out. And I always want to say, put something out on the road that brings me in, because we stopped at several of them, and you get in there, and it's like, I don't need the leg of a doll. I don't need Barbie dolls' heads. I don't need G.I. Joe's backpack. It's just lots of crap.
Yeah, after about, 3 hours or so of stopping, and some of them are like in big parking lots, so there's a whole bunch of people together. Other ones are just in people's yards.
Yeah,
it's everything.
It's worth going to see, but
other people probably find tons of stuff.
Yeah.
We just weren't finding it this time. We got lucky before, but we weren't feeling it. Yeah. So we got off of the 127 and headed to Louisville.
Oh, Louisville! I love Louisville.
That's where your favorite Peddlers malls and vendor villages are.
Yeah, yeah. They're big. They're nice. They're full of stuff, and you can spend an hour and a half, 2 hours roaming through and find one little thing that you think is great. But boy, that one little thing you think is great.
You found more than one little thing.
Well, I found, all right, maybe 2 or 3 things. I don't know.
We'll have to do a little haul video when we get back to Michigan.
We can do that.
Show off some of the things.
A Waterford bowl for $14.
That was a pretty good find.
A big Waterford bowl, $14.
Yeah.
It's just a heavy glass bowl.
Yeah, people don't know, and that's a good thing.
And don't go there. You wouldn't like them. And lots of junk.
And while we were in Louisville, we went to our favorite restaurant, Las Margaritas. It's on Shelbyville Road on the west side. East side. Sorry.
East side. I'm telling you right now, go there. It's in a strip mall, and tell the head guy. I wish I could remember his name.
David, maybe?
I don't remember his name. But anyway, the head guy, ask for the head guy and tell him the guys from Michigan sent you. He'll know who we are, because we walked in after a year and he said Michigan. So, and they just got, it's different food. It's really home cooked and slow cooked kind of food. It's not cheese, beans running into cheese and everything. It's really beautiful. It's delicious.
The bourbon margarita.
Oh, I'm not a bourbon drinker.
And I don't drink, but I always taste it. So.
Yeah, but I'll put bourbon in a margarita.
Never would have thought. Because I don't really like bourbon otherwise. I never liked the flavor of bourbon, but...
I'm not crazy about bourbon either, but you put it in a margarita, it's great.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah. Or they figured out the recipe, I should say.
Go to that restaurant. We highly recommend it.
And
can I say something?
Yes.
And right across the street is a Peddlers mall. It's a really good one.
The Middleton Peddlers Mall. It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
It's kind of the elevated one. Vendor villages tend to be a little nicer than some
that's true.
Peddlers malls too. So good stuff.
Enough about Peddlers.
Because we didn't just do that. We also saw dead people. We went to the grave of Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to go. I said, we'd go to Louisville once a year, and I said, this time we're going to the cemetery to see Muhammad Ali's grave. I mean, it's just a grave I definitely wanted to go to. It's beautiful, tastefully done. And the cool thing, up in the tree, suspended is a box, and it's full of bees.
Yeah, it's like a little hive.
And somebody asked me, why is in the picture? What's the box up in the tree? And remember, Muhammad Ali was a fly like a butterfly, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And so there's a beehive there. It's just look at it. If you want to just spend a day in the Louisville cemetery, I can't tell you the name of
cemetery
it.
is unbelievable. It's old and beautiful and well kept. The perpetual care there is
I'm parking
top-notch.
the car. Next time we go down, I'm parking the car for a day, and I'm just going to walk the cemetery. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of famous people, but there's also non-famous people who have made beautiful sculptures and mausoleums, and all the bourbon kings are buried there. Their families.
We didn't see theirs, so we got to get to
But
those.
we did see one that was cool. Chicken Man, Colonel Sanders' grave.
We did see Colonel Sanders' grave as well.
Yeah, and that was really done nice. And his family's all built very next to him and his wife. And there's a bronze bust of his head.
Yep. Another really nice bronze statue is of Harry Leon Collins.
Yeah,
Never heard of him, but we saw his grave with this whole statue of him, and he was the Frito-Lay magician.
Yeah, remember him?
I don't remember him, but he has an amazing grave. And I just thought, that sculpture that his wife commissioned was a smart move because it got my attention. It was really beautiful, and it just made me think, this is a guy who really loved magic, and he's kind of beaten death by kind of continuing his legacy.
Frito-Lays.
Yeah.
Which, who doesn't like Fritos?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
And Lay's.
Next.
Oh, let's see what I have on the list. We did go to kind of a town that was beautiful, and they had beautiful containers all around and stuff. But we went to the coffee shop, which was really nice. That was a nice coffee shop, but
it was a Sunday, so it was kind of quiet. But it was a nice town. Wasn't there a courthouse in the middle or something?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a gorgeous town. But I went into the toilet, and as I was standing there, contemplating life, there on the back of the toilet was 6 boxes of Narcan and instructions how to use it.
And Narcan is for people having an overdose, so you inhale it or whatever.
Yeah.
It saves people's lives. I had never seen that before.
Well, not for free. I've never seen it before on the back of a toilet. So, Corey had to do some.
Yeah, it ended up back in the early 2000s. That was kind of the opioid and meth capital of Illinois.
Yeah.
And so they have all these programs in place to try to, they're trying to rehabilitate.
No, we're not going to tell you the town because it was a beautiful town, but obviously.
Yeah, and they don't want to be known for that, I'm sure.
No, Jesus, not.
And they should be, you know what, we can name them because they're doing a great job with their plants.
There you go, name them.
And the town was beautiful, and we went to that antique store down the way.
We did?
Yeah, the Copper Eagle, I think it was called. That was nice. That was with the guy who was really chatty with us. He was really nice. We walked in, he was talking.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
So
what did I buy? Everything's big.
You bought like a serving thing.
Oh, him. Yeah. See, if he tells me what I got, then I can tell you.
Yeah. And so it was
a serving thing. Maybe we'll show it to you. Maybe we won't.
Yeah. What were you going to serve with that anyway?
Stuff.
Big plans.
Stuff.
And then, so we have a lot of good stops along the way. Other big antique stores, all that kind of stuff. Boy, it's the weekend. Some of the antique stores are really busy.
Yeah,
Lots of sales on right now.
And sometimes on Monday they're closed. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are really good days.
Yeah. Then yesterday we went to the gardens at Ball.
Oh, Ball Gardens. Look at
Yeah.
You know what, again, like I'm not, I'm hanging out with the garden man here. But the Ball Gardens are beautiful.
Yeah, and they're not open to the public, so I hate to tell you that.
Oh, you should see it.
But if you have but if you're in a garden group, you can schedule a tour. So they will let the public in, but they only let you in as a group. So you could do that. And what I like about it is, so Ball has its finger in all kinds of things. So there's the not Ball Corporation, they make jars. Ball Plant, Floral, and Ball Horticulture. I can't remember all the names that they have. So they have a lot of plant kind of brands that they own, but then they partner with a whole bunch of them as well. And so you get to see a lot of really incredible plants. We picked a lot of our favorites, so I probably have 3 videos just from that alone, because there's the annuals, there's a whole perennial section, and then there's just the potted containers, which were stunning.
Vegetables too, didn't they?
Oh yeah, and vegetables. I didn't do vegetables just because it was so hot, and there was a tour going on, and we needed to keep away from the tour because they kind of let us in because we didn't know we were going to be there, and so I kind
So
of.
we've just told you one of the most beautiful gardens you want to see, but you can't see it.
Yes, let's tell more about what they can't see.
Well, no, but find out if you know somebody who has a business, and preferably a nursery business, do get them into a tour.
No, if you're in a garden group,
That's what I meant to say.
schedule
I meant
a
to say
tour.
that.
Definitely, if you're in a garden group, schedule a tour.
Create a garden group.
Yeah, and the nice thing is you get to see so many different types of plants. So
Yeah.
whichever one your group was most interested in, I'm sure they'll cater the tour to it. They're fantastic.
And you can do like I did. You can find a beautiful spot. They got comfortable chairs under trees, little vignette garden areas or whatever. And I just sat down and looked at my phone until I was rudely interrupted by him telling
You know
me
what's
I had to
funny
tell him
though?
my favorites.
You know what's funny though? You did say, you're like, oh gosh, this is kind of like Nick's garden, and then you're like, oh, but Nick's is so much nicer.
Oh, Nick's,
Which is a compliment to Nicholas. So.
Yeah, really. Nick, I'm moving down your way.
our
I'm going to live in your
camera's
garden.
starting to
Oh, it's
tilt.
starting to, okay, sorry, just a minute. Okay, go ahead.
We don't have our setup, so things are a little crazy
Go
here.
ahead. I'm ready.
Okay, so I think that's all we have, right? Because today we're going to go drop our stuff off at the Milwaukee Irish Fest. We're going in early because they're letting us go in early.
Yeah. And we're going to get all our stuff in and maybe set up our shutters.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And then we'll finish our setup for Thursday because that's when the show opens.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's a show that's a little bit complicated to get in and out of. So
Yeah, it's a little more complicated, but it's a great show.
Great.
That's another one. If you're in Milwaukee, come to Irish Fest.
yeah, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yep.
right in the middle of August every year.
Yeah.
So.
It's supposed to be nice weather too.
It's going to be a little warmer, but it's supposed to be pretty good. So, and it's been raining today. I had everything set up outside.
Yeah, but it rained.
And then it rained, so I had to bring it all in. So
I'm sorry
we
for
are
tipping
really
you.
starting to.
No,
Okay,
that's all right.
okay. Before we land on the
look-
ground,
Do we look straight?
no.
No.
Okay, we'll see you guys soon.